My property at that time costed me 62 lakhs for 750 square feet plus 350 square feet का garden. I did not have much saving. I asked my wife, do you have some saving? दोनों ने मिला जुला के बोला कि हाँ ठीक है चलो, दोनों के पास 5-6 लाख रुपए कुछ हो गए and we upfront made 12 lakh का down payment. I'm not a firm believer of living in debt. For sure, like too many reasons. I am too uncertain about my own future, my career. I want to do a lot of things. In that case, अगर मेरे को ये financial liability से जल्दी निकलना है, तो I would do anything. I would even try to pay or maybe reduce my EMI tenure.
लेकिन क्या ज्यादा डाउन पेमेंट करना फाइनेंशियली सही डिसीजन है? हेलो एंड वेलकम टू पावर अकेडमी. इफ यू आर इन द होम लोन प्रोसेस, दिस वीडियो इज फॉर यू. Suppose you are buying a property that's 1 crore and bank is giving 75 lakhs का loan, which means आपका down payment बना 25 lakhs. But what if you have 40 lakhs with you? What will you do? Of course, you will pay 40 lakhs because हमें बचपन से यही बताया गया है कि जितना लोन कम हो उतना better. But what if I tell you that's not the right decision? So in scenario 1 where you are doing 25 lakhs का down payment, you are saving on that 15 lakhs. उस 15 lakhs को आप इन्वेस्ट करो at 12% रेट ऑफ रिटर्न्स किसी भी म्यूचुअल फंड में एंड लेट इट कंपाउंड फॉर 20 years. आपका टोटल वेल्थ एट द एंड ऑफ 20 years विल बी 1.5 CR. बट ऑन द अदर हैंड यू विल से यार अगर मैंने लोन कम लिया तो मेरा EMI भी तो कम होगा. करेक्ट. सो आपका फर्स्ट केस में EMI बनता है रफली 65,000 एंड इन सेकेंड केस विच इज इफ यू डू 40 lakhs का डाउन पेमेंट आपका EMI बनता है रफली 52,000. So this delta in EMI, this difference if you invest again same 12% rate पे आपका wealth corpus बनेगा 1.3 CR. And so you are still better off doing that minimum down payment of 25 lakhs. But mind you, building that discipline to do SIP investment is much tougher than doing lump sum investment. So there are 4 important things that you need to note when you are in the home loan process. First is banks. कौन से बैंक से लोन ले? Second is home loan tenure. लोन कितने ड्यूरेशन का होना चाहिए. थर्ड इज होम लोन प्रोटेक्शन, विच मीन्स अगर आपको कुछ हो जाए हु टेक्स केयर ऑफ द लाइबिलिटीज, यू शुड बी इंश्योर्ड फॉर दैट. एंड फोर्थ इज ओनरशिप. घर किसके नाम पे होना चाहिए, हस्बैंड, वाइफ और जॉइंट. सो द फर्स्ट इज बैंक्स. यहाँ पे देर आर गवर्नमेंट एंड प्राइवेट बैंक्स एंड देन देर आर हाउसिंग फाइनेंस कंपनीज. बट इन हाउसिंग फाइनेंस कंपनीज इंटरेस्ट रेट माइट बी स्लाइटली हायर. So only opt for these अगर आपको गवर्नमेंट या प्राइवेट बैंक से लोन नहीं मिल रहा. While choosing a bank, the most important thing that you need to note is of course lower rate of interest, and also I would suggest have a bank जिसका branch is nearby your home because it just gets more convenient. Second is tenure. So now if you look at this loan for a 20-year tenure versus 10-year tenure, आपका interest payment actually is less than half. But then also look at the EMI. Your EMI is increased, and remember, EMI should not be more than 30% of the income because well जीना भी तो होता है, right?
Me and my wife both went to HDFC and some of the colleagues and some of our family members who has been through the similar journey, they suggested कि HDFC is somewhere you can find a mental peace. You don't have to go through that very stressed out process of buying a home loan. And we went there. Eventually, we ended up taking up a loan from there. So, abhi I am paying 45,000 per month. When we bought the loan at an interest rate of 7.8%, now it's somewhere around 9.25%.
Third is home loan protection. यहाँ पे there are 2 kinds of plans that banks usually offer. First is home loan insurance and second is home loan protection plan. तो होम लोन इंश्योरेंस इज बेसिकली आपकी प्रॉपर्टी का इंश्योरेंस कि अगर आपकी प्रॉपर्टी को कुछ हो जाए, सम डैमेज, द इंश्योरेंस वैल्यू कैन कवर फॉर दैट. दिस इज अ पर्सनल चॉइस. आई वुड सजेस्ट ले लो बिकॉज बेटर टू बी सेफ देन सॉरी. द सेकेंड विच इज होम लोन प्रोटेक्शन, दिस बेसिकली मीन्स कि अगर आपको कुछ हो जाए, योर फैमिली डज नॉट हैव टू बेयर द लायबिलिटी ऑफ पेइंग होम लोन. ऑफ कोर्स लायबिलिटीज का इंश्योरेंस तो होना ही चाहिए, बट देन देयर इज अ बेटर ऑल्टरनेटिव हियर, term plan. So if you buy a 1 crore term plan and something happens to you, your family gets full 1 crore. अब इसमें से जितना liabilities बचा they pay off and then the rest is for them. On the other hand, if you buy that 1 crore का home protection plan and something happens, whatever is the home loan का outstanding amount,
only
that gets covered.
Somebody told me that अगर तेरे पास टर्म इंश्योरेंस है तो फिर इसकी ज़रूरत क्या है. So I have that much of term insurance amount covered कि ये प्रॉपर्टी तो निकल ही जाएगी उसमें. अपार्ट फ्रॉम दैट ऑल्सो जो भी पैसा बचेगा वो अगर उन्होंने FD कर दिया या फिर इवन इन्वेस्टमेंट में भी डाल दिया, द इंटरेस्ट ऑल्सो दे कैन अर्न अ लॉट, और मे बी दे कैन मेक द लिविंग आउट ऑफ इट, राइट?
And hence, buying a term plan including your liabilities amount is so much more better. So the fourth is ownership, कि घर किसके नाम पे ले. Now joint ownership has multiple benefits. One of this is tax benefit. यहाँ पे you can claim up to 1.5 lakhs each under 80C and up to 2 lakhs each under section 24. So jointly you can actually claim up to 7 lakhs in tax deductions.
So simple reason था, मैंने और मेरी वाइफ ने दोनों के नाम पे खरीदा है. मतलब इट्स अ जॉइंट हाउस. जॉइंट प्रॉपर्टी खरीदने का एक ही बेनिफिट है कि इट इन्फ्यूजेस द कॉन्फिडेंस in your family members as well. If tomorrow I am not there, then at least one of us, or maybe one of us is not there, one of us is having the full authority of the property, and they don't have to go through legalities and processing of adding a dependency or maybe adding someone else's name.
The second aspect is stamp duties. So in multiple states in India, there are different stamp duties depending on किसके नाम पे घर है. So for example, in Maharashtra, if a male is registering the house, the stamp duty is 6%, while for females it's 5%. So check in your state what is the stamp duty applicable and make a choice accordingly.